Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Tell you, drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
This is the question that we'll end with, but this is the one that I get all the time. It's I'm kind of no segue into it. Every time I bring you up, I instantly get that I am a pedo supporter. Oof. Could you please, for the love of fuck, explain that you just gave a really edgy way to say it, and you are not pro CP in any way, shape, or form, for fuck's sake, so I don't have to hear it anymore, even though I will anyway?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not going to change a thing, because most of the time when people, like, say that, they're just, like, super angry that I exist, so they're desperately scrambling to find any reason they can to invalidate my existence, you know what I mean? Like, a lot, like, when I go online and I see people throwing that shit around, it's not people like, I have serious problems with Vaush. These statements were highly problematic. It's usually people who are, like, wildly conservative, who fucking hate my political opinions, and they're like, you know what? I don't even have to think about maybe this guy having a point. I'll do whatever, just throw whatever out there. So they're not going to change their mind. But the basic arguments that we'll see if people want to follow along, if they disagree with me. So the basic argument is this, okay? There is like a ton of unethical labor in our supply chain. Of course, I'm a socialist, so I think all of it's unethical labor. But I think we could agree that, say, for example, Nestle child slavery stuff is pretty bad, you know? I hope most of us could agree on that, right? The problem is that when it comes to the consumption of products that are made from that labor, a lot of people are kind of blasé about it, you know? A lot of people are like, you know, yeah, I guess it's bad, but, you know, we have cheap computer parts, and Nestle makes chocolate milk and stuff like that, you know? And it frustrated me. A lot of people were really downplaying some really, like, bad stuff. So I said, like, well, you know, when it comes to the illegalization of CP, we were so hard on the abuse of children. Not only is it illegal to abuse children, you can't even have media of children being abused. And look at that. It sure did socially demonize the entire practice of abusing children, didn't it? Which is why people use it as such a go-to insult with me. So anyway, my argument essentially was, well, shouldn't we move to a society where this same practice is taken with commodities produced from other kinds of unethical labor, you know? Like, maybe we should live in a world where if you're buying blood diamonds that are harvested by slaves, you should be a little bit canceled for that. I think that'd be kind of cool. So people disagreed with me. So essentially I took the devil's advocate. Oh, if you don't believe that, then how do you have an argument against any of it? And I phrased some of those arguments kind of poorly, and that's where we are today.
Oh, dude, because, yeah, every time if I bring you up, whether I was having you on here or I watch your streams from time to time, or it's that instantly there is that clip, and it's like 20 people that are sending me the fucking clip. And I'm like, look, when Vaush comes on, I am going to have him discuss it with you. We both think child pornography is abhorrent. I guess I was supposed to say CP, whatever, the stream will be demonetized, who cares? It's disgusting. We do not condone it. He was just making a point. He was trying to make an analogy. It was a hot take, and it just didn't sound good.
Well, they're not going to change their mind, because
no, they're not.
The problem is most of them are like, can I be honest with you guys, okay? The problem is a lot of you guys will never change your minds because you're biting the bullet that's given to you by conservative grifters who lost debates to me. That's the reason why they are the way they are. Sargon, the quartering's too scared to debate me, but, I mean, God, that's such a foregone conclusion.
Oh, please debate him, please.
He'll never. He doesn't even believe the shit that he says. Like, the quartering's entire job is to wait for, like, 13-year-old anime RPG protagonist's panties to be censored in Western release video games so that he can complain about it for 20 minutes. He's admitted he doesn't give a fuck about the topics that he talks about. He just goes to whatever his audience will get enraged over. But the reason, like, you guys hyperfixate on this is because the content creators that you conservatives watch hate me. And they hate me because I've made them look really bad. So just, look, you don't have to like me or anything, okay? But recognize a thought-terminating cliche when you hear one, the goal of which is not actually to invite you to understand an issue, but rather to get you to ignore anything a person has to say. Just, If you could, I believe in you guys, okay? I believe in all of us. Do you believe in all of us? I'm feeling optimistic right now.
I do. I genuinely do. I actually got, when I went on a vaccine rampage a few weeks ago or a month ago now, there's some people who said they actually got the vaccine because I lost my mind. So yes, I have faith in humanity to a degree still.
That's awesome. I heard some positive affirmation after I debated Charlie Kirk, that some people heard my my stuff on vaccines on Tim Pool's live stream and changed their mind because of that, which really heartened me, you know, because that, I mean, that could mean a life saved, which is kind of wild to think about.
It's actually could mean multiple lives saved, because if they get vaccinated and because they're vaccinated they don't spread the illness onto someone else, or God forbid it mutates when they catch it. You know, that's how I look at it, man. If one person, if I open my eyes to like one or two people, that could be there could be a domino effect with that. So you know, that's how I look at it, man. It may not be popular, it may not, you know, we could grift, and yeah, that would be financially beneficial to us, but it's not responsible. You know, I'm not making it like I'm a saint. I could be a dick, and I'll be the first I can admit to be a dick, and you're human too. But
yeah, that's why, oh my God, that's why it bothers me so much when people call me a grifter. Do you have any idea how much money I could make by faking a conservative arc, you know? If I was like Candace Owens or something? Do you have, if I like built it up for 6 months and then did this big like switch over and like went full QAnon, like actually the best way to achieve a socialist revolution would be through, you know, the storm, retaking America from the globalist pedophiles who control the White House, I could make gajillions, all right? But here I am wallowing away on LeftTube because I have something approximating principles. Oh God, there's so much money to be made in that scene.
Yeah, but it won't last though. It won't. It'll eventually implode, at least in my opinion, or maybe it won't. But I don't know. I like giving honest takes and not just doing something to appease people. We'll end with this, actually. I know I said it was going to end before, but I forgot this. I had this in my notes. Your take on the quartering. You kind of gave a small part of it. I know people want me to ask.
Oh, wait. I can substantiate that a little bit more if you like.
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. It's impossible for me to tell how sincerely he believes in anything, because I do think the guy's just kind of dumb and knows he has a good thing going, you know? But, I don't know what to say if you watch the quartering man. Have you seen the guy's thumbnails? He's still using like Big Red, and like the person with like the orange neon vest crying because Trump won. I mean, it feels like whenever you watch a quartering video, you're watching like every conservative meme that's outdated being put into a blender, and you're just kind of drinking the same thing over and over and over again. I've actually sat through a couple of his videos because I usually think that the people I dislike, there's some virtue to what they produce. Ben Shapiro's content is undeniably entertaining sometimes. There's no getting around that. Charlie Kirk is an effective and loud-spoken speaker, you know? Yeah, there's usually something somewhere. I mean, Sargon of Akkad has an accent. I don't know. With the quartering, I actually struggle there. I really, really do. Because even if I was anti-SJW, I mean, holy fuck, how many times can you watch the same video over and over? How can you get mad over this stuff? I have no idea, and I don't think he cares. I think he knows he's got like a good thing going. He doesn't want to like rustle that boat too much. Maybe he'll move to the left one day, you know, if the money dries up in the anti-SJW stuff, where they pretend that Western civilization is going to die every time like a black guy is made the lead of a show. Maybe he'll have like a come to Jesus moment. He'll move over to the left. That'd be kind of interesting to see.
He'll pull a Dave Rubin then, or Dave Rubin isn't going left, but he tried to pivot to the middle a little more after Trump lost, if you saw.
Yeah, I want to see the reverse grifters, man, or the ones coming over to the left, because we all know the why I left the left conservative types, and usually it's like they were never on the left, or by on the left they mean they voted for Obama in 2008 and then nobody in 2012, and then it's like, oh yeah, I was a big lefty and now I'm a conservative. Here's my Patreon. Maybe we'll get the opposite of that, you know, and quartering will be out like, yeah, you know, I was an anti-SJW, but then I saw the light and I realized Black lives do matter, or some shit like that. That'd be so good. I can't wait.
Yeah, he brings. Well, the thing he always uses when people say that he's either racist is that he voted for Obama back in the day and that he has 2 gay black dads.
Does he?
I don't know if he actually does.
Does he actually have 2 gay black?
Or 2 black dads? Like, is that a? I don't know if they're gay. Are they? Does he have 2?
Are they 2 straight black dads? That would be amazing. Are they just like really good friends?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what? Like, how did that work out? Could someone explain that to me in the chat? Like, I'm serious. I'm not trying to be facetious or rhetorical right now. Like, he always brings. I've seen him tweet that when I used to follow him on Twitter. Like,
that is fucking amazing. Maybe he was just making it up. I don't know. I mean, you know. Who's going to call him on it? Someone in his fan base? Probably not.
Do you have any plans of having a son? I don't know if Hassan. I'll get with Hassan. I don't care. That's fine. Yeah, I'll get Ben. I would love to get Ben Shapiro on. I think I've made fun of him too much about his wife's vagina not being able to be wet, but I don't know if he would actually come on for that. What ass P word?
Have you seen Ben Shapiro's the YouTube channel where they just archive Ben Shapiro flexing?
No, I have not.
It's amazing. Dude's been yoinking it a little bit lately. He's actually getting a little bit ripped. And every once in a while during his live streams, he busts out the guns.
Ben Shapiro busting out the guns?
Yeah, no, he's popping them out. He's looking pretty good. I actually think. Oh wait, hold on, because people in chat, because the Grapers found this, they're like mad that Nick Fuentes was too much of a coward to email me for years. And now I don't care about him anymore. With regards to him, I think that he and Ben should arm wrestle because Nick is like a twig, right? Wouldn't it be funny, like the Jewish like neocon overtaking the identitarian white white defender, not a neo-Nazi Fuentes? I think that'd be pretty cute.
Ben is getting ripped. He's trying to flex it for the other women out there. But
oh yeah, do you think that's infidelity? Oh no, he actually talks about that. He says like, if my wife lets me, when he flexes, you know, like, all right, don't get any ideas, guys. I'm still a one-woman man. It's kind of cute. I think that Ben Shapiro's cute when he's not doing this whole thing, you know?
Yeah, he's cute when he's not grifting and just trying to be offended by something that no one should be offended by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Vaush, you could plug your channel. Thank you so much for coming on, man. I appreciate this. I know you have other stuff to do today, and I will let you get back to it.
Like showering. That
Yes.
was somewhere on the docket. Probably should get around to that. Just kind of rolled out of bed to get here. Yeah, I'm Vaush. Tomorrow at noon PDT, I'm doing a 24-hour live stream for Planned Parenthood, so that the left can continue to, I don't know, murder babies or whatever. We're gonna try to raise money so that can happen more than it already does. So if you want to drop in for that, then feel free to. It was a delight talking to you. I've only sort of peripherally interacted with you on socials for a while.
Yeah.
Seeing you on stream clips that people had sent me, and of course having seen your videos since well before I started the channel. So it's a delight to actually be able to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And guys, thank you for coming through for the stream. I am going to be living in front of my camera all damn day today. There's so much going on. And Vaush, thank you again for coming on, guys. And I will see you literally in like an hour. Have a good one.
Have a wonderful day.
I got the drip go. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.